Hello, my name is Jillian. I am the host and creator of the Slightly Off Plan podcast, whose first episode is being released this Thursday on Spotify and YouTube. And in honor of the first episode coming out, I thought I would just jump on here and talk a little bit about the podcast, what it's about, how I got there, and what you can expect from it. So the idea of the podcast came from me just feeling overwhelmed with life. Because we have all these things that we're expected to do every day, or like that we should do every day. So drink 8 glasses of water, 30 minutes of exercise every day, make sure you're maintaining your relationships with your family and your friends. You have to be up to date on all the latest movies, 10-step skincare routine so that you maintain your youthfulness. It's a lot. And, while keeping a clean apartment, we're expected to do all of that on top of, having a hobby so that we don't go crazy, but also working really hard at your job and then taking extra courses on the side so that you can get promoted in your job. And I was feeling overwhelmed with all of that. And then I just kind of looked around at my life, and I am single. I don't have kids. I don't own a home. And I was like, I feel so overwhelmed, and I don't even have all those extra things. I'm just on my own. How is everyone doing this? And am I the only one that's struggling? I cannot be the only one that's struggling. And it just got me thinking, I can't be the only one. It can't just be me. There has to be other people who feel this overwhelmed all the time. And so, I kind of thought about my friend group, and a lot of my fellow 36-year-olds, my fellow 1987s, some of you are 1988s, also don't have kids or don't own a home and aren't married. Yeah, it just got me thinking, well, there has to be more of us out there. And also, this just has to feel very overwhelming for all parties involved. Even the people that are kind of doing the thing, so the 36-year-olds that do have all of that stuff, surely they're struggling too. It can't, right? Are people that perfect? I can't. So I thought, why not gather some friends and talk about it and see if we can build a community and maybe some understanding with some other people that feel the same way that we do, so that we don't all feel crazy and alone. Because, honestly, without talking to anyone, I'm just kind of is it me? Hi, am I the problem? It's me. And I don't think it is. I think that there's just too much expectation put on us to hit all these marks and to be this perfect type of human. So a lot of the podcast is going to be about that. It's going to be about talking with my fellow hot messes, or my fellow 36-year-olds that haven't quite accomplished everything that we should have accomplished by this age, and just kind of chat and talk about it, and I don't know, maybe get some advice or a different perspective, or whatever. We're just gonna have fun. Season 1 is specifically 36-year-olds, and I'm doing that because I'm 36, but also because 36 is kind of a nothing year. It's not a milestone year. You're not really celebrated for much at 36 because, according to the society standard, you should already be married. Maybe at 36, you should have bought your own home by now, or maybe you're having your second or third kid or something like that. But for the most part, 36 just kind of goes under the radar. You hit 35 and then you kind of just don't exist until you're 40. And so I just wanted to celebrate this kind of nothing year with other 36-year-olds who are just killing it in different ways. Because even though I don't have any of those things, any of the big milestone things, that doesn't mean my life isn't full. That doesn't mean that I'm just sitting here depressed all the time. That's not true. I have a wonderful life. I have great friends. I love my family. Some of us late bloomers are just taking a little bit longer to cook than others. So yeah, for season 1, just going to be 36-year-olds. For season 2, I'm going to open it up to everyone in their 30s. And then after that, we're going to open it up to the Gen Zs and the Gen Xs. because each decade, each generation definitely experiences these societal pressures differently than others. I know Gen X experience different pressures than millennials are, and I know Gen Z, y'all are doing your own thing. The pressure to hit all of these milestones is probably something that we all have in common. If you've made it this far, thank you so much for listening. Thank you to everyone that has given me any kind of support over the last few weeks or months. I appreciate it so much, more than you will ever know. So yeah, stay tuned, and I think we're gonna have a good time with this one.